What's up, guys? It's Cabs here, bringing you guys another gameplay here today on free-for-all Black Ops 2. Using the red gun here. It's kind of tired of sniping, so I decided to pull out the red gun, play around with it a little bit. My shot's a little bit off. Like I've said before, it was a little bit since I've been online, but it did pretty decent in the gameplay. It wasn't a horrible gameplay, wasn't the best that I've had, but I kept getting spawned behind a lot, so that was causing a big problem and kept getting a lot of hit markers. But I don't want to talk about the gameplay that much today. As you guys can see, if you've played Black Ops 2, which I'm sure just about everybody watching this video has at least played it once, twice, maybe even a million times, like myself. But I'm using the M27 here with just a red dot and I think a grip. And I was just kind of screwing around, just playing around on free-for-all. So anyways, today I was going to bring you guys, as you can see from the title, I was going to bring another story to you guys. I know that a lot of you enjoyed the one that I brought last time. If you guys haven't seen that, you should check it out. It's on my channel, my videos. It's called Ghetto Kitty. But it was a pretty funny story, and if you haven't heard it, I'm sure that you would enjoy it. It's kind of gross, but it is really funny. But today I want to bring a story about a time that me, my best friend Burnell, which I'll probably mention him in a lot of the stories when I bring them, and my brother David decided that we were going to go fishing. We lived in a neighborhood that actually had a pretty decent sized pond in it that had a lot of fish in it, catfish, bass, stuff like that. And so we always made that, kind of our little journey during the summertime and stuff like that to go fishing all the time. And so long story short, my dad went out for Christmas and bought me and my brother these brand new G Loomis fishing poles. They're like $300 for just the rod. And so they were really cool, they were really sweet, they were customized into our names, and because we are from Georgia and UGA fans, they were actually customized red, white, and black. More of a whitish, silverish kind of color, but they actually look just like Georgia Bulldog stuff, and they had our name imprinted in a gold label down towards where you actually hold your hand onto the rod. So they were really, really nice poles. And so I can't remember exactly what day it is. I'm not going to say it was a Saturday. I'm sure it probably was. Probably around a Saturday, because that's usually when my friend actually came over all the time. It was during the weekend. So either a Saturday or Sunday, something like that. We decided to go fishing and, just go catch some catfish and stuff like that, have fun, do the normal thing that I guess a southern boy would do. So we went down to the pond and, of course, started fishing, and I think we actually did pretty good that day as far as catching fish goes. And so my brother, he decides to go and stand off the side of the dock. And they have this little wooden dock. It's probably about a normal size of a garage, maybe 20 feet long by 20 feet wide. But there was a dock there, and my brother decided that he was actually going to go stand on the dock and fish off of it. And I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but somehow he actually had dropped his fishing pole off into the water. And so he's freaking out. He doesn't know what to do. He's going like ape shit because, of course, this is a $300 pole that we had just got, not too long ago, a couple months before for Christmas. And so, he starts stripping down. And keep in mind, the neighborhood that I lived in, and no, I'm not some spoiled little brat. I'm, 22 years old now. I support myself. But as a kid, I was I wasn't wealthy, but my parents were well off, and I was very lucky to have actually what I got. I know a lot of people are unfortunate like that, and that's why I'm not bragging about it. I was just lucky for what I had back when I was a kid. My parents definitely worked their ass off and did what they could for me. So anyways, so my brother, he's standing on this dock, and like I said, these houses that we lived in, the neighborhood that we lived in, are like $400,000 plus homes. So some of them, there's $1 million homes out there. These people don't really approve of, I guess you could say, a southern country boy as ourselves living in that kind of neighborhood. Like, we just didn't fit in. And so, my brother, he's standing up on top of this dock, and he's in his boxers. I mean, he's already stripped down. He's basically almost butt-ass naked. I mean, he's literally a couple strands away from being butt-ass naked. And so he runs back to the edge of the dock on the railing, and he just jumps off. Like, I guess he thought that for some reason the water was 10, 15 feet deep below it, but it wasn't. It was probably about 2 feet. And so he literally just runs, jumps, and then just like sticks into the mud. Funniest shit ever. He's got mud just like scattered all over himself, and it was extremely, extremely funny. And to make it all better, me and my buddy, the minute that we seen him actually jump into the pond, we ran up really quick and grabbed his clothes, all of his clothes, off of the side of the dock, and took off across the street. The pond and the pool was actually, our neighborhood was two sides, so it was on different sides of the actual main road, and the pool and the pond was on the opposite side of the main road that we were. So So anyways, we grab his clothes, we take off running all the way across back home, and he's got to literally walk in front of all these rich, fancy people back home in his boxers with literally nothing but boxers on and mud scattered from head to toe. It was pretty epic. It was funny as shit. He definitely hated us for a long time and planned a lot of revenge on us for it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Pop that pussy.